Hey guys, welcome back. Second film I'm going to talk about today is Hunt for the Wilderpeople, which is a film I knew nothing about going in. I'd seen some reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. It was on like a 98% rating, and I was like, that's quite impressive. I've got to go see this. So I went to see it, and the biggest compliment I can give it straight off the bat is that it's unlike any movie I've ever seen before. I mentioned when I reviewed. I think it was Blair Witch. When I reviewed Blair Witch, I mentioned that there's so many films out, and I've seen so many films that it's so hard to see something new and original. But thank you, Hunt for the Wilderpeople, because you give me something that I really wasn't expecting, and that was an original story and something I'd never seen before. I can't compare this film to anything else I've seen. There's survival movies in the wilderness like Big Game. It's nothing like that. It sets itself up to be a movie like that, but straight up, very first scene, the score of the film is something I hadn't heard. So hearing the score, I was like, this is something completely new. Could this be like an original film? And so straight up, I hear the score and it's like, yeah, I'm into this. And the movie starts and it's got this weird way of cutting between scenes, and it cuts between like back and forth like an Edgar Wright movie would, but it does it in such a fast-paced way. And I don't usually think that's the best idea to just cut. But in this film, they do it so well, and it just looks so good that I really like the editing and everything in this film. And the cinematography, absolutely amazing. I mean, cinematographer of this film, if this film gets nominated for any Oscars or wins any Oscars, it's got to be for cinematography because it was absolutely gorgeous. Now, the plot of this movie is, and I won't go into detail because I want people to go into this movie knowing nothing like I did. Because all I knew about this movie, I literally knew that it was about a young boy and Sam Neill's character, who's an old man, who is his foster uncle, who go into the woods and they get lost. And I'll say nothing else. Like, tragedy strikes, they get lost in the woods. That is it. That is all I knew. That is all you guys need to know. And it sounds like a film that you've seen 1,000 times before. It's really not, because the plot of this film isn't exactly how I said it, and it isn't how it goes down. It goes down a completely different way, and the performances in this film really do shine. The young boy in this film, who I've never seen before, I can't quite remember his name, but he's never been in a film I know of before. He was brilliant, completely carried the film, but Sam Neill as well gave such a good performance, and I really liked him in this film. And then you've got like the child welfare lady and her partner, who's a police officer, and they're like the comic relief of the film, and they do very well. But overall, I mean, those two really do shine and carry the movie in such a way that you really like get captivated by the performances. So like this, just they're very good in the film. The cinematography really helps them shine because it really shows like emotion in the cinematography, if you get what I mean. And I really like that. One small gripe is that there's these two dogs that go on the adventure with them in the woods, and they just seem to disappear. Like, it's not really a complaint against the film. It's not really like me saying that like it's the film, it brings the film down. But it was just weird because I'd be watching a scene and there'd be like a dog or two in the scene, and I'd be like, okay, fine, there's dogs. And then the next scene they would just disappear, like a long shot. You just wouldn't see them at all. Or in the long shot you would see them, and then in the close-ups they'd be like gone, and it would just be like, where are they gone? I guess it's hard to train dogs to be in movies, but like it was just weird to see. Another thing I liked about the film, everything that happens is sort of an exaggerated comic thing, and I like that because it sort of shows it from the young boy's perspective, and I think that's what they were trying to do. You really see it through his eyes when you're watching the film, and because he's the main character of the film, like, I really like seeing that because it's sort of the whole film is like you're a child watching everything unfold. Even like there is a hunting scene where an animal gets murdered, and you see it through the eyes of the kid, and it sort of flashes, and you see like this red sort of background, and it worked. I've sort of said that obscure films like Cuba and the Two Strings, where weird things happen, and you've got the really cool imagery, have been my favourites of the year. This one's another one of those because it has all of those elements, but its own backbone to stand with. And I can't complain about this movie. I actually have nothing bad to say apart from the one thing I said that was just a nitpick. So Hunt for the Wilderpeople, man. Like, it is just, it's so unexpected. It was such an unexpected, pleasant surprise, and I really, really do recommend that people check this one out. If you go and see like anything this week, it's got to be this one. This has been the best of the four films I've reviewed this week. And I wasn't expecting that because I was expecting bigger things out of The Infiltrator, and I wasn't even going to see this. So I am more than happy that I went to see it. I'm more than glad that I went to see it, and like I think it's on limited release, so I don't think it'll be out for very long. So see it while you have the chance, because it's definitely one of those films that you've got to check out and you've got to see to actually believe. I mean, come on, I've said it's original. I've said it's an original film. You don't get those anymore. So that's got to be enough to sort of coax someone to go and see it. Give the studio money, because I want them to make more films. I want more films like Hunt for the Wilderpeople. The last standoff of the film, it gets pretty ridiculous. But like I said, it's from the child's point of view, so it might even be an exaggerated, like, sort of... It might not have actually happened that way in the two characters' lives, but the little boy sees it that way, and that's how you see it because you're in his sort of mindset. So, like, it gets ridiculous, but in a good way. So, best compliment I can give it. It's bizarre, it's ridiculous, but it is hilarious. It's the funniest film I've seen this year. It is one of the best and most original of this year, and I do highly, highly recommend it. Brilliant performances all around. Everything's good about it. So just see Hunt for the Wilderpeople. I'll see you guys soon.